Hello, hello, gorgeous. It is time for 1 hour of yoga with Michelle Dellene. So grab your mat and let's get started. In mountain pose, feet together, hands at heart center, Samastitihi. Close your eyes and take a deep belly breath in. Exhale, let it all go. Firmly plant each of your toes into the mat. Engage Uddiyana Bandha by pulling the belly button into the lumbar spine. Gently pull the shoulders back and down. Lift the chin. Create some space to open up the heart. Breathe deeply in as you set your intention for your practice. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, sweep the arms up high towards the sky. Engage the glutes, maybe gentle back bend if it feels good in your body today. Exhale, reach for the ground. Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, a bit deeper here, bending into the knees, scooping up the heels, maybe forearms come behind the shins. Bring the forehead towards the knees, and as you inhale, lengthen the top of the crown towards the ground. Exhale, bring the nose towards the knees, engage Uddiyana Bandha. 2 more breaths just like that. Decompressing the cervical spine, lengthening the crown towards the ground. Exhale, engage Uddiyana Bandha as you feel the rib cage start to kiss the thighs. Last breath here. Inhale, courage. And exhale to release fear, stretching through the kidney meridian, running down the back of the legs. Nice and slow, lift the heels. Place the hands onto the earth and start to pedal your feet, bending into your knees, lifting the heels, breathing deep in through the nose. And exhale, let it go. Firmly plant the left hand into the mat. Bend into the left knee. Inhale, open up the arm as you lift the fingertips high towards the sky. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as you open up the heart. Continuing that deep diaphragmatic yogi breath, lengthening the exhale. Inhale, option to bind, send the right arm behind the back. Maybe those fingertips make it into the anterior left hip. Maybe the hand is even reaching for the inner left thigh. Big breath in. Big breath out. Release the hand down to the earth. Bend into the right knee. Inhale to lift the left arm high. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Extend through the fingertips. Maybe gaze up towards the sky. Option to bind the left hand behind the back, reaching for the right hip, maybe even making your way in towards the right thigh. Spiral open the chest, deepen the bind, big breath in. And exhale, let it go. Inhale to unwind, reach the left hand nice and high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, belly button in, shoulders down and away from the ears. Exhale, Uttanasana, grab onto the ankles and bring the forehead in close towards the shins. Inhale, halfway, float the hands behind you, engage the scapula. Nice strong back here. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga, dandasana, elbows in towards the rib cage. Untuck the toes, lift the heart high. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, roll over the toes, lift the hips high, melt the heart back towards the thighs. Downward facing dog. Give yourself permission to let everything go here. Everything in your life that's not serving you, anything that feels restrictive or heavy. Breathe in understanding. Breathe in light. Breathe in compassion. And say no to what no longer serves you. Start to shake your head. No, drop your thoughts. Allow the earth to absorb them as you deeply exhale. Now bend the knees a lot. Lift high onto the heels. Gaze forward in between your hands. Step or hop as you bring your toes to meet the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, root to rise, arms up high towards the sky. Engage the glutes, gentle back bend. Exhale, hands into heart center. Close your eyes. Feel the connection of your body to your mat. Allow yourself to feel gratitude for this present moment, for your breath, for another day just to be alive. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Gaze up between the center of the palms. It's known that the creative energy of the universe lives here. Maybe feel the heat in between the palms. Engage Uddiyana Bandha as you pull the navel into the low back. Squeeze the glutes. Engage all the muscles of the legs as you squeeze them together. And exhale, lean over towards your left side. Be careful not to dump into the shoulders and fall over like a tree. Keep those shoulders in line with your hips. Breathe deep into the right side body. As you exhale, deepen the stretch here. Inhale up to center. Now lifting actively up and away from the body, gain a bit of height as you reach high towards the sky. Exhale, start to make your way over and towards the right hand side, peeling that left shoulder behind you. Big belly breath in as you reach through the fingertips. Exhale, deep and down. Inhale, high towards the sky. Exhale, hands into heart center. Next, moving through our vinyasa here. Inhale, sweep the arms up high towards the sky, hips forward, gentle back bend. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands into heart center. Again, inhale, sweep the arms open wide, lift up towards the sky. Exhale, forward fold, bring the hands all the way down towards the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, nice strong flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, step or jump back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg high. Point the toes here. Engage all of the muscles. Imagine them wrapping around your bones. Energy extending a straight line through the leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Bring it towards your nose. Inhale, lift the left leg high. With intention and control, bring the left knee towards the right elbow. Inhale, lift up high towards the sky, engaging the glutes here. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. One last time, inhale to lift. Exhale, step the foot forward, crescent pose. Squeeze the legs, inhale to rise, gentle back bend. Exhale, reach the right arm forward, left hand behind you, revolve crescent pose. Invite the left hand behind the back, reaching for the front of that right hip. Start to exalt your revolved crescent. Reach the right arm high towards the sky. Deep belly breath in. Exhale, spiral open the arms, warrior two. Inhale, dancing warrior, lift the hands up high towards the sky. Exhale, land it deep into Virabhadrasana 2. Send the right arm behind the back, exalt your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down. Take your vinyasa. Ekapada vinyasa, keeping the left leg lifted. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Bend the knees, gaze forward. Bring your feet to meet your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, gentle back bend, lift the chest high. Exhale, swan dive, open up the arms, forward fold, let it all go. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take your vinyasa. Maybe trust yourself back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep belly breath in. Deep belly breath out. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Pointed toes, nice strong lines here. Engage the core. Lift through the glute. Exhale, knee to nose. Like a cat back, engage the thoracic spine. Beautiful. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, right knee to opposite elbow. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift the right leg high and hold. Exhale, step it through, crescent pose, other side. Now rise with control, hands together, release the index fingers for Kali Mudra. Generous back bend here. Exhale, reach forward with the left hand, open up through the right hand, revolved crescent pose. Option to bind the right arm behind the low back, reaching for that left hip. Exalt your revolved crescent as you lift the left arm high towards the sky. Breathing deeply into the body. Feeling how strong you are. Inhale. And exhale. Open up the arms wide. Sweep the right arm forward. Left hand behind you, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, send the left arm behind the back, reaching for the right hip. Deep exhale. Inhale, reach up and over. Exalt your warrior. Exhale, cartwheel the arms down. Take your vinyasa, ekapada, lift the right leg. Lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Now bend the knees a lot with intention and control. Nice and slow, hop those toes to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, scoop up the heels, forearms behind the calves. Bring the forehead towards the shins. Inhale, halfway lift, fingertips towards the shins. Exhale, forward fold. Bend the knees. Inhale, root to rise. Generous back bend here. Exhale, hands into heart center. Chair pose. Big toes to touch. A little space in between the heels. Bend into the knees. Sit down like sitting into a chair. Now notice, where are your arms? Can you bring them up beside your ears? Sink a little bit lower. Inhale, send the arms behind you. Lift your heels. Exhale, lower into chair. Inhale, lift the heels, send the arms behind you. Exhale, sink into chair. Inhale to rise, lift the right leg nice and high. Options here, open up the arms towards the right hip. Option to take the left hand to the outside of the right foot. Final option to extend the right leg. Gaze back at the right hand. Big belly breath in. Big belly breath out. Bend into the right knee, dancer pose, grabbing for the inside of the right foot. Lead with the heart. Create space in between the shoulders. And if you tumble and fall, get back up again, such as life, creating resilience, strength, and balance. Lift those toes a little bit higher. Exhale, feet together. Inhale, hands up, overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, shift forward onto the palms. Bend into the knees and bring the knees to the back of the triceps as you bend into the elbows with chaturanga arms. Practice here Bahasana, crow pose. As you shift the weight forward, lift up your toes. Breathe deep into the belly here. Keep trying, you've got it. When you're ready, jump back, chaturanga, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, gaze forward, jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, generous back bend here. Exhale, hands into heart center. Inhale, lift the left knee high. Exhale, open up the arms towards the left hip. Option to stay or maybe play. Take the right hand to the outside of the left foot and extend the left foot away from the body. Breathe deeply in as you gaze over the left shoulder. Big breath in. Big breath out. Bend into the left knee. Dancer pose, grab the inside of the left foot.
Reach forward with the right fingertips and point those toes high towards the sky. Big belly breath in and big belly breath out. Nice and slow, lower the feet down to the earth, palms together, fingertips towards the sky. Big belly breath in. Exhale, Samastitihi, hands into heart center. Close your eyes. Come back to the intention you set at the beginning of your practice. Beautiful. Exhale, sink into chair pose. Inhale, sweeping chair, arms behind you, lift the heels. Exhale, hands towards the mat, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands. Prepping for chin stand. Stepping back a bit shorter than you would for downward facing dog. So if your hands are more forward in downward facing dog, go ahead, bring them back about a handprint length. For chin stand, it's all about balance here. So leading with the chin, bend into the elbows and place the chin on the mat. Inhale as you bend your knees, come back to tabletop pose. Exhale, bring the heels down to the mat, coming to your short downward facing dog. You can practice this drill as much as you need to, strengthening the upper body, preparing for chin stand. So gaze forward, bring the chin to the mat. Bend into the knees, tabletop pose. Inhale, heels down to the ground, lengthen the legs, heart back towards the thighs. If this feels really good in your body, you can start to play. So gaze forward, bring the chin down to the mat. Perhaps play by kicking one leg up towards the sky. When you're ready, knees down to tabletop pose. Back to downward facing dog. Maybe try the other leg. Gaze forward, chin towards the mat. Maybe lift the other leg. Knees down to the mat, tabletop pose. If you want to play with chin stand here, gaze forward, bring the chin to the mat. Slowly lift one leg and then the other. Balancing on the chin, most of the weight is in the hands. Nice and slow. Lower one foot and then the other down to the ground. Taking some time to play here. I'll meet you back in downward facing dog. Three more deep breaths wherever you are. Inhale, lift the left leg nice and high towards the sky. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Bring it in towards your nose. Shift forward. Coming into fallen triangle, extended version. You'll shift your whole back foot down to the ground. Grab the outside edge of the left foot and extend the left leg towards the top of the mat. Breathing deep into the left side body. One day, pointing those toes towards the front edge of your mat. When you're ready, exhale. Release the left foot down towards the mat and push the hips forward. Open up the heart as you lift the right hand high towards the sky. Fallen triangle pose. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Bring the right hand down to the mat and lengthen the left leg high towards the sky. Step through with the left leg. Rise into crescent pose. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, exalt your warrior. Exhale, side angle. Left elbow to the top of that left thigh. Reach the right arm over the body. Option to stay or maybe play bird of paradise. Go for a full bind, sending the right arm behind the back. Like we've been prepping for, reach for that left hip. Option full bind to take that left arm under the left thigh. Clasp the hands together. Nice and slow, with control. Engage Uddiyana Bandha by pulling the navel into the low back. Lift up through the right foot and gently land it towards the center of your mat. When you're ready, bend into the right knee. Focus your drishti on something that is nice and still. Feel how strong you are as you rise, lifting the left leg high towards the sky. Open up through the heart. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Straighten and lengthen through your standing leg. When you're ready, birds come down nice and slow. Seeing if you can land gentle as a feather. Back to side angle pose. Inhale, lengthen through the left leg. Exalted triangle. Exhale, reach the left arm forward. Triangle pose, Trikonasana, left hand in front of that left ankle. Spiral open through the heart. Gaze towards the right fingertips. Option to extend the left arm in front of you. Maybe even the right, like holding a beach ball here. Big belly breath in. Big belly breath out. Frame the left foot. Place the hands down to the earth. Pyramid pose. Square off the hips and bring the forehead closer towards that left shin. If it feels good in your shoulders, maybe clasp the hands together. Extend the arms. Nice shoulder stretch here. Big belly breath in. Big belly breath out. Plant the hands, take your vinyasa. You get to play with Ekapada Vinyasa, lifting one leg as you lower down into Chaturanga, or maybe shorten your stance and go for a chin stand. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend into your knees as you prepare for headstand. So 2 options here. You can place your hands together, place your head in between your forearms, and use the ulnar side of your hands as a break. If it feels better, you can plant your palms onto the earth, creating the 2 points of the base of a triangle, and your head being the 3rd point as the top of the triangle. That's my favorite, so I'll do it that way. So create your base. Hands are shoulder width if you're following me. Find the top of your head. Inhale, lift the hips up nice and high. Stack the joints as you inhale, lift one leg. Exhale, lift the other. Maybe start with the split stance here. And in time, bring the heels to kiss. If you feel nice and stable, maybe start to play, bending into one knee and lengthening, kind of like you're running through the air, upside down. Breathing deeply in and breathing deeply out. If it feels good, you want a little challenge, bend into the knees, feet together, extend the legs long. Exhale, tap the toes towards the mat. Inhale, lift up nice and high. Release one foot down to the ground, nice and slow. Exhale, other foot meets the right. Rabbit pose, grab onto the heels here, arch through the thoracic and lumbar spine. Gently rest the top of the crown towards the earth. Kick through the heels as you pull the hands on the feet, opening up the back. Big belly breath in. Big belly breath out. Plant the hands. Come all the way back up to downward facing dog. Big belly breath in. Big belly breath out. Bend the knees, gaze forward. Step, hop, or fly. Bring the toes to meet the hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Generous back bend. Exhale, hands into heart center. Inhale, up and back, going a bit deeper this time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Option to jump back, chaturanga, or play with your chin stand again. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Biggest breath yet. Inhale. Feel your rib cage expand. And exhale, let it go. Inhale, lift the right leg high towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale to lift, pointing through those toes. Exhale, bend into the right knee. And swivel the back left foot so the whole foot is kissing the mat. Beautiful. Setting up for fallen triangle with an extended lifted leg. Grab onto the outside edge of the right foot with the left hand. When you're ready, transitioning almost through side plank pose here. Lengthen through the right leg. Start to play by bringing the toes towards the front edge of your mat. Big belly breath in. Exhale, land the foot down towards the earth. Squeeze the glutes and press the hips forward as you open up through the chest, lifting up through the left hand. When you're ready, bend into the right knee, plant the hands, and lift the left leg high. Option to take Ekapada Vinyasa, or maybe chin stand. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, step it through, crescent pose. Nice and strong, lift the fingertips high towards the sky, generous back bend here. Exhale, open up Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale to bind the left arm behind the back, lengthen through the right leg. Exalt, Trikonasana. Big belly breath in. Exhale, lean the right arm forward. Belly button into the low back. Trikonasana as you melt the heart over the right leg, right hand in front of the right ankle. Stack the shoulders, making a triangle in between the right arm and right leg, and with the legs and the ground. Option is stay here, or maybe play. Extend the right arm towards the front edge of the mat. Option to extend the left arm towards the front of the mat. Big belly breath in. And release. Frame the right foot and step in that back left foot. Pyramid pose here as you melt the heart over the right thigh. Maybe the forehead comes to kiss that right shin. Hands together behind you, opposite grip. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, open up through the heart center. Big breath here. And release. One more breath, inhale. And let it go. Plant the hands onto the earth, bend into the right knee. Spiral down the back left foot as you bring the right elbow in towards the right thigh. Reach the left arm over the body, side ankle pose. You know where we're going here. So bird of paradise on this side. Bind the left arm behind the back, reaching for the innermost of that right thigh. Send the right arm underneath the right leg, grabbing the hands together behind that right hip. Nice and slow with control. Take the weight out of the left foot. Bring the left foot towards the center of the mat. Focus your drishti on something that's still. With slow, straight eyes as you go into the right leg towards the sky. Notice perhaps one side is a bit easier than the other. Breathing deeply in and deeply out. Giving yourself permission to tumble and fall, to come in and out of life with grace and forgiveness. Big belly breath in. And birds slowly come down with the exhale. Frame that right foot. Inhale as you kick the left leg up high towards the sky. Standing needle pose. Play with balance here as you wrap the arms behind that right calf. Maybe one day bringing the forehead towards the shin, toes a little bit higher towards the sky. Exhale, release the left foot down to the ground. When you're ready, inhale, lift the right leg high. Standing needle, other side. Same options here. Maybe play with the balance challenge. Or develop your flexibility as you inhale, bring the forehead closer towards the shin. Exhale as you lengthen through the right toes. Nice and slow. Allow your feet to meet. Coming into yogi squat. Bend into the knees, legs are open wide. Bring the hands into heart center and close the eyes. Exhale, let it all go. And breathe deeply out. Fun pose here, firefly. Option to take your hands and place them just behind your heels. So similar to compass pose, you'll take your right foot and you'll put your right leg over your right shoulder, kind of like you're putting on a backpack. Once you shimmy that right shoulder underneath that right calf, you can take your left shoulder and shimmy it under the left calf. Start to put your weight back into your wrists. And with those nice strong chaturanga arms, point your toes and lift those legs off the ground. Maybe you start here with bent knees and eventually lengthen through the legs. Bring those hips up nice and high. Breathe deeply in and deeply out. When you're ready, lower down, back into yogi squat. Start to shift from side to side. Then gaze over towards the left foot. Place the hands onto the mat. Lizard pose, left hand side. You can stay here as you bring the elbows down to the earth. Maybe shimmy those hips from side to side. Or if you want to play, we can work on a forearm balance together. So this one is super fun. You can, again, put your left leg over that left shoulder, kind of like you're putting on a backpack. Shimmy that left foot in towards the center of your mat. Feel your hands underneath your shoulders and lift up off of that back right knee. Point the toes of the left foot as you squeeze the left arm, shift the weight forward, and lift the right toes up high towards the sky. Nice and slow, lower down. Start to wiggle the left hand out and under from that left foot. Come back into lizard pose. Gaze over the left hand shoulder. Bend into the right knee and grab for the right foot. Breathe deeply in and deeply out. Good. Breathe deeply in and deeply out. Release the hands down to the earth. Inhale, lift the left leg up nice and high. Bend the knee, open up the hip here, flip your dog. Maybe take full wheel as you bring the left hand down to the earth. Option to lift the right leg up high towards the sky. Nice and slow, lower down here. Bring the right fingertips towards the left hand. Spiral over to three-legged plank pose with the left foot lifted. Exhale, lower down through chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg high. Exhale, step it through. Lizard pose, other side. So you can play here. Release the left knee down to the ground. Hands are on the inside of that right foot. Beautiful. Place your right leg on top of that right arm, just like you're putting on a backpack. Place the hands underneath the shoulders as you lift the left knee off of the earth. Start to shift your shoulders over your hands. Point the toes of the right foot as you squeeze the right leg over the right arm. Now, nice and controlled here, shift forward, lift the back left leg. When you're ready, slowly lower down the left leg to the earth. You can play with different modifications in lizard pose, shifting those hips from side to side, or perhaps bringing your elbows down towards the mat. Breathe deeply in and deeply out. Bend into the left knee, reach behind you with the right hand, and bring the heel in towards your glutes. Breathing deeply in and deeply out. Plant the hands. Inhale, lift the right leg nice and high. Bend into the right knee. Option 2, flip your dog. Maybe a bit of a wild thing. Or go into full wheel. Do what feels fun in your body today. Option to lift the right leg high towards the sky. Nice and slow, lower the leg if it's lifted. Take the left hand and bring the fingertips towards the right. Spiral over as you land in one-legged plank pose. Right leg is lifted high towards the sky. Exhale, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lower down towards your knees. Inhale, lift the left arm high towards the sky. Thread the needle as you send the left arm under the body. Option 2, extend the right arm forward. Maybe play here, lengthening through the right leg. Point the toes and perhaps lift the right leg off the mat. If you feel nice and secure here, maybe bend into the left knee. Final balance challenge. Maybe take that right hand and place it behind your back, reaching for the front of that left hip. When you're ready, exhale, place the hand down to the earth, bend into the knees, and plant the left hand under the shoulder. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Again, inhale, cow. And exhale, cat pose. Inhale, spiral open the right arm as you reach the right fingertips high towards the sky. Exhale, thread the needle as you send the right arm under the body. Start to shift your weight in towards the right hip and extend the left arm overhead. If it feels good, maybe point the toes of the left foot and lift the left leg nice and high. If you feel strong here, maybe bend into that right knee. Option 2, take that left hand and bind it behind the back, reaching for that right hip. Point your toes, lift your legs a little higher. Breathing deeply in and deeply out. Nice and slow, lower the legs down to the earth. Plant the left hand under the left shoulder as you inhale to unthread the needle, reaching the right arm high towards the sky. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow. Cross at the ankles and bring the sits bones down to the earth. Lengthen the legs in front of the body. Point your toes for Navasana. Lower down to low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. You're almost there. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Now kick your heels together like there's no place like home. We're here for 10, 9, 8, you got it. You're so strong. 7 and 6 and 5 and 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, low boat. Place your feet down onto the earth. Hands behind your hips. Lengthen those legs nice and long. Inhale, bring the hips high towards the sky. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale, release the hips down. Inhale, reach the arms up high. Exhale, wrap your yogi peace fingers around those big toes. Bring the forehead towards the shin. Inhale, as you reach the top of the head towards the toes, feel the spine lengthen here. Exhale, bring the forehead closer towards the shins. Every breath in, bringing the top of the head closer towards the toes. And every breath out, starting to bring the face in between the legs. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, nice and slow, start to rise. Hands up high towards the sky. Let's see how strong we are as we lift into high boat pose. Grab onto those toes. Option is stay or maybe play. Open up those legs nice and wide. Beautiful. Avoid dumping through the back, so lifting up through the chest and chin. Exhale. Back to boat pose. Deep belly breath in. Deep belly breath out. Now as slow as you can go, release the grip and lower the feet all the way down towards the mat. Release the hands behind you as you bend into your knees and start to shimmy the hands underneath the hips. Come down to your elbows for fish pose. There should be little to no weight in the top of your head as you open up through the throat. Pointing through the toes, most of the weight is in the elbows here. Option for Bastrika, breath breathing in and out of your nose like a puppy. Shaking your heart and your belly, give it everything you've got. Keep going for 3, 2, and 1. Tuck the chin into the chest, gaze at the toes. Slowly lower down to the back. Open up the arms and legs here. Close your eyes. Melt into Shavasana. This is the moment that you've been working so hard for. The most important pose of our entire practice, where the spirit integrates into every cell of the body and the central nervous system
restores our vitality. Give yourself permission to be still. And shortly, I'll guide you back. Nice and slow. Start to come back into your body. Create gentle movements that feel good by wiggling the fingers and the toes. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms overhead. Big stretch like you're just waking up. Exhale as you roll over onto one side, fetal pose. Choose to leave behind you what no longer serves you. Allow it to rest there on your mat. Focus on your most magnificent future in front of you. With the eyes closed, slowly rise to a comfortable seat. Taking your time here, bring the hands into heart center and tuck the chin in towards the chest, offering reverence. Breathe deeply into the whole heart, feeling gratitude for this time on your mat, for this connection to your body and the development of your practice. I once heard that when we're in a dark place, we may feel like we've been buried, but in fact, we've been planted. Inhale as you raise the hands towards the center of the forehead, the third eye. Trust that you are always exactly where you need to be. The love and light in me sees and honors the most magnificent love and light in you. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me. Thank you for pushing your edge and discovering how strong you are. I'm sending you all my love. Until next time, namaste.